Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
2nd down and 5. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave him.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to return.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Osa Odighizuwa, his 2nd sack of the night. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
7-7, our score after 1. 7-7. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And it's complete to Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw is Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Now is signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 16. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. With Carson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Second and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Pollard, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A strong running. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect...
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Boy, 179 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cowboys 31, Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run? Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A carry here for the big tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Second and 11.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
One last shot for Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.